Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to another episode of Stories to Create podcast right here at ES Club. And as you guys can see, man, we're not in the studio today. We are in the island. We at Yard. It's a whole lot of thing happening. I gotta tell you guys, I am so excited because we have a guest in the house today that was born in Germany, but don't really care much for Germany because she's so artistic. She wanted to become a reggae artist, so she wanted to get out of there, show the world her talent through the Jamaican culture. And so we're going to dive into a conversation. So without further ado, help me welcome none other than Mrs. Lil Hanky Panky. Wagwan.
What's up?
My
Thanks for
God.
having me.
Yes,
Must
man.
correct you though, right
Yes.
away, straight from the beginning,
Tell me,
before
tell me.
before we get all of them
Yeah.
bottles and tomatoes thrown at us. Because
Yes.
I do care for Germany, and I
Yes.
have to always say I'm not here to say I'm a reggae or a dancehall artist.
Okay, I
I'm
like
an
that.
artist,
Yeah.
and I take what Germany gave me, I take what all of my traveling gave me, and I take
Yeah.
what Jamaica gave me. I love Jamaica and I
Good.
love the culture, and I take that and put it into my art.
Beautiful. So you hear that, Germany. Don't beat her up. Don't beat her up.
And Jamaica either,
She-
don't beat me
Don't
up.
beat her up. She love all of it. So this is good. On the show, what we do is we kind of treat our listeners to a tale, a few tales, as we could say. So I would love for you to take our listeners back to the early years when the story first got created. Like, where in Germany was you born and grew up?
So funny enough, I was born in Hannover, Germany.
What?
So
Okay.
when I say I'm from Hanover and Jamaicans look at me like,
Well, go
you're
on.
from here, like which Hanover?
Yeah.
But I was born in Hanover, Germany.
Okay.
My parents are not really German, so sometimes it's interesting because people will be like, "Oh, you're German. I hear your German accent," and then I tell them that my origins are actually Eastern Europe, like
Right.
Russia and
Okay.
Georgia, Poland, like
Yeah.
Israel. I have all of that mixed up in me.
Wow.
So, and then people will be like, "Oh, I hear your Russian accent." So it's like, holy but things are going, you know?
So when you say that, you can speak Russian as well.
Yes.
That's serious, man. That's serious. Come on. this is a lot, right? So you actually speak what, 3 or 4 languages?
Well, if you count patois, zimi, you could say 4, but I don't want to take it too far here right now,
Yeah.
throw the ball too far. But yeah, I mean, I've been here for a good 6 years and
Okay.
I catch up on the language quick, you know.
Okay. So what was school like? Like, you started in, because you say the school system is a little different as far
In
as
Germany,
setup
yeah.
wise.
Yeah, because people ask me, so, you go in college, you go in high school. In Germany, the school system is a little different. You do your primary school until 5th grade,
Yeah.
and then depending on how well you behaved and how your grades looking, you get assigned to like other school,
Okay.
like you have it's called Hauptschule, Realschule, it's like a German crash course here, and gymnasium, so it's basically, like the lower one, middle one, and then the smart kids school one, so.
Okay.
But you can upgrade from each school to the highest, and then from the highest one you can go university.
Okay. Okay. And you did all that.
Well, I did straight, I was the smart kid,
Okay.
so I went to the smart school,
Okay.
skip a grade there,
Okay.
finished school when I was 16,
Yeah. Mad.
and then,
You were done at the age of 16.
yeah,
Wow.
and then the thing is, I always knew that it's gonna be something artful I'm gonna be doing, even though I was, not to brag, but I was quite good in school.
Yeah.
I was the rebel and the outsider, but I was like still interested in physics, biology, and all of these things. And
Okay.
whenever I would mention, oh, I want to study music or I want to do something with art, people would look at me like, why don't you do something real? Like,
Yeah.
why would you waste your smartness like that and stuff like that? I never liked that. You get me?
Right.
Like, art gets treated like it's something for
Right.
dumb people or something like that. I'm like, yo, it's just, I was always a child. Like, I was always like a very dreamy kind of person, and always in my zone, spaced out. And I always like was doing something artsy and crafting and painting, and I was writing poems from I was a little kid.
Beautiful.
And yeah, that was like always my world where I escaped into.
So with school happening, what was the home front like? You have sisters, brothers. What was going on?
Oh, we're going there.
Just we gonna tap into it just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have one sister, one brother,
Okay.
2 siblings, both of them younger than me.
Okay.
My sister is 6 years younger than me. My brother is 12 years younger than me.
Okay.
And yeah, my childhood was quite turbulent.
Okay. You didn't like the childhood.
I mean, no, I don't want to formulate it like that, but you know, it wasn't necessarily one of these peaceful families where parents understand each other very well, and like we get a lot of beating and all of them things. So, but
kids in Germany get beaten?
Oh, trust me, that's what I'm saying. Like people would be like, "Oh, you're German," like. It's hard for me to associate with the German culture fully because the household I grew up in was very
aggressive.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you know.
You didn't do what you told, you got to whoop it.
Huh?
If you didn't do what you were told, you got to whoop it.
Yeah.
Man.
Whooping.
Man, I thought that only happened with us kids. You know, you don't do what you were told, you got belt and all that.
All of them. Listen, you know how much things in our house broke on my body, from books, cooking spoons, everything.
No. Hey, I don't want to think I'm laughing at her getting beaten like that. I'm just thinking I know
That's why they say traumatized people are the funniest people, eh?
This is true. So in the midst of all that craziness that was going on, you still believed in something greater, which kind of allowed your artistic self to want to get out of Germany. When did that hit you? Like, you know, I don't want to expand on this here.
Well, yeah, I think so. Generally speaking, as I say, like the whole art thing and dancing, 'cause I've been dancing from I'm 5 years old.
Right.
That was like my escape. So I was always in that zone, living in my little dream world while I'm dancing and singing, and I used to draw a lot. So because, I don't know, in Germany, the music and dancing scene is huge, but there's a lot of stuff going on. You get me? A lot, like it's like this ocean of fish, and then only the sharks make it. You get me? It's hard to, like, the music scene in Germany is different, so it's hard to really like make it with music. And even though I ended up studying music, like even our professors in university told us, listen, nobody from the university actually made it as a big artist. Like they told us like on the first day. Yeah. So usually, you know, with music, you would end up as a teacher or like in an orchestra or something like that. Okay. Which is, I'm not knocking that. That's great. But if you really want to like be on stage and be a performing artist, it's hard. Yeah. And then I was a dancer for like I started teaching and dancing in clubs and making my money with dancing quite early, like 16 years old. Okay. I started like working for myself and making my own money because my family couldn't really support my dreams and stuff. So the dancing kind of took me into the field of entertainment early, you know, but the fact that I wanted to move away from Germany, that was like a very early, like I never felt at home there, even though like Germany, I don't want to knock Germany, you know, I feel like people feel like I've talked bad about Germany and stuff, but I'm not. Germany is a great country, it's just, I never felt at home there. Never felt like this is where my future is going to be again. I want to see the world. Somewhere out there is my future is waiting on me, you know. So And then the weather in Germany is just not my weather. I was always sick. I was always cold. I can't stand all of this rainy, cloudy, low vibration weather. I need sunshine. I need the ocean close to me. Like, it's not like I love the ocean. It's a necessity. I need it close to me.
You saying that when did Jamaica fit the bill? Because obviously Jamaica fit the bill and you like Sunshine Island.
Yeah, so my first trip to Jamaica happened in 2018. And I feel like a lot of Jamaicans underestimate the influence this culture has in the world, because
you hear that?
Dancehall and reggae scene in Europe in general, but also in Germany, is huge. They have all these bashment parties, dancehall queen competition. Now a lot of dancers come to Jamaica, learn the steps, go in Germany and organize huge festivals where they teach all of these steps, and you have hundreds of people coming to these things. Like, it's crazy.
That is
so, Germany. In Germany, because I was dancing from I'm 5 years old. My dancing school also introduced dancehall classes at some point. And we'll get straight to my story where I got my name Hanky Panky. Because when they started the dancehall class there, my dance teacher, also a Russian girl by the way, she, and mind you, I'm a punk head, right? I used to be this super, like, ripped jeans, leather jacket, long hair, punk rock girl, like, I don't know, can I cuss on this show?
Yeah.
Fuck the system kind of vibes, you get me? So
you did it.
So anyways, that was me, but also I had this side of, dancing and sexiness and so on. So I walk into this dancehall class and my teacher is like, okay, what's your name? Lilie? No, you don't look like a Lilie. You look like a Hanky Panky.
Wow.
So that day was like, that name just stuck with me.
Hanky Panky was
Hanky
born.
Panky it was, yes.
That's
So it wasn't even a choice. It's like my government name now.
Yeah.
You know?
So when all that was flying in, which reggae artist would you say was the first reggae artist you heard and they just grabbed your attention?
All right, funny story, and that actually has less to do with the dancing, but there's, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Gorillaz. It's like a band, and they had a song with Popcorn. When I heard that, I was like, what kind of language is that even? So little 13-year-old me is like I always like to like Google lyrics and Google the story behind it and who's this artist and research. So I got introduced to Popcorn, and from Popcorn, you know where Google takes you to all of the other stuff. So Alkaline and Vibes Cartel got into the whole mix. So that's where like this patois and dancehall music journey started for me, and then through the dancing, I got introduced to the whole Sean Paul and Spice and Shensia thing. You get me? So it really caught my vibes.
And you're like, yo, I need this.
I love this. Yeah, I remember sitting there trying to understand what the hell he was saying in these lyrics, and I still listen to this song and I'm still loving it off, and I'm still like, yo. Remember in that moment I was listening to these lyrics and trying to understand what the hell he's saying, and now I talk like that myself.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I like it because you make the slang sound so cool. So I like that. You're getting there where with all of this that's happening now with the new type of dancehall, you feel you fit in with this one more than the one that was before, because we got all this new artists now that kind of change up the style a little bit?
Well, to be honest, as I said earlier, I don't want to put myself into a box.
Right.
Generally, especially put myself in a box, I'm dancehall, or I'm this kind of particular kind of dancehall. I embrace it all. Like, honestly, most of my collabs that I have are with more the old school artists. I have a song with Sizzla. I have a song with Bounty Killer. You get me? I have a song with Ching Ching. We have a dancey, nice kind of vibes. But I don't want to put myself in that box
I like that.
or next to somebody. I respect it all. I like it. I take my influence from the things that I like, and I'm versatile in what I like. So my music comes out very versatile as well.
Yeah, I like that. So you familiar with Dennis Brown and all them?
Most of them, yeah.
Most of them guys there. Jimmy Cliff. I mean, you said Bob, of course, yeah?
Of course. Bob Marley. My dad had this Bob Marley CD that I was vibing off from I was 6 years old.
Yeah?
Daddy, play that guy named Bob Marley. Buffalo Soldier. Yeah, what? I loved, and it was so funny, remember, I was like, Daddy, what do you mean with no woman, no cry?
Yeah.
And my dad tell me about, well, him say life is better when your woman not around you, so like, no woman, no cry. I'm like, that's how he explained the song to me. I can't believe it.
He gave you a pill. Man.
Sure.
Come on, man. Come on. Wow.
Yeah, come on.
Now, so if the opportunity rise for like, you know, like a Buju Banton or one of those type of culture artists to say, yo, we want to collab, you on
Of
it.
course, yeah.
And then the crossover stuff with a lot of the American artists, you with that?
Well, yeah. You mean in my music?
Right.
Yeah, I have a lot, like my EP that is coming out this year, very soon.
Yeah.
Is gonna show a next side of me, you know. I have a lot of hip hop tracks sitting down. Listen, I have music from house, hip hop. I put a guitar solo in my last song that I released at the end. You get me? Like, I really love. I think my thing actually is putting this hanky panky stamp onto like different genre. You get me? I like to experiment with a lot of different stuff.
I like that. The introvert of an individual, the extrovert of an individual, who you see yourself hanging with more?
What do you mean by that question?
Introvert, don't like to be around people. Extrovert, excited, all these different things.
Well, the thing with me, myself, is I am an introvert if I don't feel comfortable with people.
Yeah.
And when I'm comfortable, I'll be the craziest extrovert. Like you would think me is a mad woman. You get me? So I think you can't really. I think a lot of people stay like that.
Yeah.
So if I approach people more with like a vibe, so if somebody's been an introvert with me, I feel like, okay, maybe they're not exactly comfortable, or maybe I'm not their vibe. So it's really hard, you know. I don't judge a book by its cover.
Right.
Like with people, you have to it's a vibe, it's an energy kind of thing. You get me? So I'm not, generally speaking, I'm not really. I'm not the loving to socialize and go out every night kind of type of person. And even when we go out, I'm more. I used to be different, you know, but these days, I don't know, maybe I'm growing up or I'm tired of it. I don't know what it is, but I'm more like laid back and just in my corner having my drink with my two friends, you get me? So, and then 10 years ago, that was not me. 10 years ago, I would sneak into the club and mush it up in the middle, get me a split in the middle and everything, but that's not me anymore.
Now, because I heard you said earlier, like, you know, you've danced in the club. Now, is that like the stripper dance where you're on the pole and all that stuff?
So Germany has a lot of, in Germany we have go-go dancing and strip dancing are not the same, right? So in Germany you have the big clubs where you have entertainment dancers and you're gonna dress up sexy and you have themed parties, like for example I'll say 90s party or 2000s party, and then we're gonna get 5 girls, one dress up like Kylie Minogue, one dress up like Christina Aguilera, a guy dress up like Eminem, then put them in these huge cages and we're gonna dance and stuff like that. This is one, we have a lot of this show kind of vibes, you get me? So I used to do it all though.
Wow.
Straight up, like it was my main income. So I started with the go-go dancing when I was 16.
Wow.
And also waitress and barkeeper on the side. But Yeah, I did the strip as well. It was
like
making me good money, yo.
Yeah.
And it was fun, you know.
Yeah.
Like if you have the mindset for it, you can actually learn a lot about people from it.
You just go at it.
Yeah.
If you was put in a situation where there was a show happening, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, which show would you choose?
Oh my God. That's unfair. What? It's Britney, bitch. What?
You only can choose one though. You can only
I think I'm going with Britney.
You're going with Britney.
Cut.
Yeah.
It's Britney, bitch. I mean, Christina Aguilera is a legend too, but you have to see Britney.
Okay. All right. I like that. Now we dive into the reggae world. Sizzla, Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. I mean, okay, well, listen, I mean, obviously, if somebody told you have the chance, Bob Marley is coming out of his grave to perform one more time, you have the chance to go see him. You get me? I'm there.
Done. It's done.
It's done. It's not even a question.
Anybody else putting on a show the same time?
Yeah, but me know, Sizzla is a different kind of individual too, you know.
Yeah.
I got the honor to experience him in the studio when we was recording the song. Before we recorded the song, he was there for like I don't know how long, vibing through all types of rhythms, just freestyling on it. Like that flow different, you get me? So it's really impressive to get to watch people like him create and stuff. So I really extremely grateful for that opportunity and stuff. So obviously Sizzla, big, big up Sizzla anytime.
When you hear a beat, to put music to that beat, can you spit off the top of your head, or you have to write a few things down?
Okay, well, I'm not really the freestyler kind of person to say that, but I will. The thing is with me, a beat can catch me right away. Yeah. And I'll have like a line will pop in my head. Yeah. And then it just comes, but more time, I rather get into a zone. I'll take the beat home, and then I'll get into a zone where that free flow can happen. You get me? So I'm not necessarily somebody who can just sit anywhere and just off the top. I need this aura around me for myself. Okay. I like that. With the Afrobeats, and I'm trying to think of the name of the English style of rap or whatever that is. It's on the top of my head, but I can't think of it. Which would you go with if a collaboration had presented itself? Afrobeat or UK drill? Drill, yeah. Oh wow, you're asking interesting questions. I mean, I don't really speak UK. Right. You get me? Like I love UK drill. Right. You get me? Like I love the British accent in music. Yeah. I don't know. I think, again, it depends on the vibe. If the vibe of that particular Afrobeat song catch me more than the UK one, I'll go with it. If the UK one catch me more, it depends. It really, I love it both. So you were very open. Very, I like that. The way society is right now, you know, because of course, coming to Jamaica, you know, embracing what that culture is. Did you ever feel a culture shock when you made that move, or what was that feel when you made that move? Yeah, culture shock. Culture shock is a little harsh, I would say, because I love. Yeah. The thing with me is I got just with the way I built my life, I started to get comfortable getting out of my comfort zone. I
Okay.
love when something felt new
Yeah.
and unusual to me. And with Jamaica, there was definitely a lot of things that I had to get used to.
Right.
But I was so willing and just ready to get used to something new because I was so tired of the old stuff
Right.
that it came, I think, quite easy to me. And I really, I mean, a lot. This is home, you
Yeah.
get me?
Yeah.
Just something about Jamaica immediately felt like home, so it made everything else easy to adapt to.
So when a lot of people hear about Jamaica, you know, the food pop in their head, like, you know, all these different type of food that people can't wait to try. What's the one food that you can't live without every week?
Well, I'm a seafood person, you know.
Okay.
So that, and it have to be a fresh fish, you know, because lately it's hard to get a fresh fish, but once, like one of them escovitch fish, oh my God.
And some crackers.
No, plantain. I'm not really about the crackers thing, I like plantain.
Okay. I like that. Green plantain.
Pressed plantain, ripe plantain, any form of plantain.
So you kind of know if you cook then?
Oh no, let's not go there. No. That's how I'm the one who's eating.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can do a thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna starve to death.
Yeah.
So nobody now cook for me again. I wouldn't consider myself a big chef. Yeah. Like I'll make an omelette or a salad.
Right.
Yeah, but listen, I did make ackee and saltfish before though, and it came out quite decent. So.
Ooh, you did that.
But that was years ago.
Oh.
But I'll have to look up the recipe again before I.
Okay.
And it was fresh ackee. I had to peel it myself and everything too. You know.
Okay. Take off the little head them and all.
Yeah, make sure I take out the poisonous stuff so nobody dies.
That's good. I like the mindfulness of how you are and being considerate. You know?
Yeah.
I want to make sure someone try my food and are good afterwards.
Yeah.
If you was to pick one of your piece that you have done already in the last 2 years, which piece would it be and why?
Like songs?
Yeah.
To perform?
Yeah, we could do that.
Which piece would I pick to perform? What kind of music do I? Oh, well, probably depending on who's listening, if we can go nasty or we can have to keep it like decent.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. I have this song out called Gummy.
Okay.
And it's just a very high vibes, good vibes song, and probably that.
Yeah. You feel like you fit in with any type of crowd.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
All right. So, because, you know, I hear you kind of say you do music to cater to a certain type of crowd as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not really just trying to people please with my music. I do, when I write songs, I write what's in my head, what's in my mind. If I'm on a high vibe, I write a high vibe song, but I also have a lot of lyrics, you know, where I just talk out my thoughts and feelings.
So you vent on some of your pieces.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How vulnerable do you get?
I can get very vulnerable.
Yeah. If you was to tell me of a male artist right now that you listen to when you go into the gym that gets you pump up to burn 300 calories in about 10 minutes, who would that be?
Boy, I probably would listen to some punk
Punk
rock
yeah.
or some house or something. No, I mean, I listen to a lot of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, then I have my like girly pop Doja Cat and
Yeah.
get my shensias and my spices in there in the mix. So it's really, I'm a very multi-faced
I like that. Now,
personality.
a lot of people tell me like sometime when beefing is happening, it's a marketing strategy. So with that being said, because you know we don't want to be too controversial or whatever it is, if a female artist pick on you, like, you know, them throw some words out there, you know, like put you in a space, what would you do? Like a Shensia just put a beat in pipe and something.
Here's the thing, right? As you just said.
Yeah.
Is a marketing somewhere as well.
Yeah.
On a personal level,
yeah,
it's so hard to offend me. I'm the chillest. Like,
yeah.
I barely argue with people, you know.
That's good.
I'll defend if I have something to defend, and if I see it makes sense to defend this in front of this person, I'll do it. But my energy is, I don't have that energy to waste on empty, just beefing. You get me? I try to keep my inner zen and my chakras aligned.
I like that, because I know my listeners are like,
you know, but then I actually have lately, I had to like just force myself sometimes to be a little bit more wild and unaligned, because the world wants to see craziness, you get me? So that's what gets their attention. So, I mean, it depends on what kind of words you throw at me, but I would react in my own way. Like, I would probably just, you know, say, girl, like, I'm not the person to throw back insults.
Okay.
I would probably just, like, my response would, like, she wouldn't have nothing to respond to, because I would just close it down, like, differently.
Differently.
Yeah.
So, we're going to make this interesting right now. So, a girl see you walk with a dude where you really like, or an individual you really like.
The girl walking with the dude that I like.
No, you walking with your dude, and a girl come and say, yo, I need him now. And just take him right off of your way though.
Take him, girl. I have 10 more waiting. He's yours.
Yes.
Go on, have fun. Bring him back when you're done.
Just like that.
Hey, shared is scared. It's all right.
Yo. Just like that. I like that. I like the vibe there. And then with.
Hey, yo, if the dude I go with her.
Yeah.
He's not me. He's not for me then.
He's not for you.
You get me? So it's not worth being like beefing. Beefing about that dude? Come on. We have bigger things to beef about. Give me something. Come on. Give me something more like.
Yes. I know it's a different thing when they're tapping into messing with your money. That's a whole different thing.
Oh yeah, bitch, don't mess with my money. Ooh. I mean, even money, honestly, money is just money.
Right.
It comes and goes. I generally would try to not put myself in a position where somebody can mess with my money in the first place.
Right,
so.
right.
Yeah.
I like that. So no, because you have a circle, you have a team. Yeah,
and I don't trust people easily, but I'm quite happy with the little circle that I have right now.
That's good.
So big up my manager and, you know, my little 2-3 friends that I have around right now. Yeah, man, it would mean a lot to me.
That's good. That's good. Because, I mean, you have people that's really cheering for you. And you know, cause
I have a good circle of people cheering for me, you know, but, like, the people who really got my back and, like, are there for me every day and just, you know, believe into me in a different level. Yeah. That's really the most, like, cheering people. You have people cheering for you, but when you're down low, they're not gonna be there to pick you up.
Right, right.
You get me? So that's a different thing.
I know my listeners have questions, and we haven't heard about the family like that a certain way, and I don't necessarily want to tap into it, but conversations with mom and dad.
Well, my dad is not present anymore. He left.
Okay.
I talked to my mom.
Okay.
We had a break, or you know, my family is it kind of fell apart. My sister going to do her own thing now. My little brother living with my mom, so them doing them do.
Okay. And you just check in to see everybody alright?
Well, you know, like I want to sort them out because my family never been well off.
Okay.
So really and truly, them one of my biggest motivations to, you know, just get those millions and buy them a house and everything, and just pay off all the debts and break the generational curse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm a person, I don't like to look into the past. I live in the now, and you know, we all made our mistakes, and we all learn.
Right.
And yeah, I feel like a lot of people can't leave their past, or you know, the past with certain people behind. But for me, it's really like, I mean, yeah, the childhood is one thing, the youth is one thing, but even parents are still people.
Yeah.
Who had their own, you know, issues, maybe never sorted out and stuff, and now they have kids to take care of, and they don't even really. Parents are just, we look at parents as these individuals who have to be perfect, you get me? Or otherwise you're not a good parent. But we have to just learn that, we're all humans. So, you know, just forget the past. Or not forget it, but just leave it behind, like close that chapter.
Yeah. I like the way you look at a lot of what that look like. We have a system in place right now where we have different individuals that are in charge of making decisions. When it comes to like how the structuring look for you to succeed, you agree with a lot of what that structuring look like that's in place for especially an artistic individual like yourself that has to generate a certain amount to be okay?
Here's the thing, if I'm getting your question right. The thing is with music and art in general is art and music is regarded as something like you do it because you love it.
Right.
So because you love it, you shouldn't really be asking for money for it. You get me? So people will expect you to do a lot of gigs for free, or do this gig for me, do this performance for me, this shoot, this video shoot, whatever it is. You get me? Right. So you really have to fight hard as an artist to make the people understand that this is, I put in yes, I love it. Right. But you are listening to my music while you're out with your friends partying, and without this music, your party would be shit because there is no music. You get me? So it's a product you're getting at the end of the day. And even though we're doing it because we love it, we put our whole life into it. Yeah. We're not working a 9 to 5 on this. Eventually, we do, like a lot of us do, but that's the goal is not to do that. You get me? So we put all of our life, everything in it, and the better the music, the more work you put into it. You get me? And you want the whole brand and the whole picture to look perfect. And there's so much investment behind that. People don't understand that, how much investment music actually is. How long you spend on your makeup, how much money you spend on your outfits, on the set, even all of this, you know, all the cameras, everything is those little things that people don't consider. Right. And I was telling your friend earlier, you know, it's like people underestimate how busy you can get as an artist. They will be like, even my friends sometimes, like I realized it this week, because my friend was like calling me about something, and I told her I'm busy, and she's like, what you're so busy with? Yeah. I have a lot of shit to do. You get me? I have this EP to get ready, 2 video shoots line up, collabs, writing songs, do my laundry somewhere on the side, you know, go make sure I go to the supermarket so I have food in the fridge the next day. A lot of things, okay? So people underestimate that many times.
And, you know, I want to, you know, kind of help the listeners to understand, because you do treat yourself well. What is the workout routine look like for you on a weekly basis?
Okay, I'm a gym rat.
Okay.
Because I've been dancing and moving from I'm a little kid. So
Yeah.
for me, it's like therapy. I'm really not a good person if I don't get to move and to work out. Like my brain is just not right. But I used to be very... I used to switch it up a lot. I mean, I've always been at the gym, but I had a phase where I got more into the heavy lifting, and then I have a phase where I do more high intensity stuff. But generally, like always there at the gym, even if it's just a little stretch routine or what. Okay. They had a yoga class. So yeah, I mean, it's all. I listen to my body, and if my body says we're lifting heavy today, I'm gonna go and lift some heavy weights, and if my body says we're not feeling that, I'll just do something light.
Wow, that's why. You're in tune. You're in tune.
I'm trying to be. It's been it's a journey to get in tune with yourself, but I'm working on it.
I like that. With all the different beautiful places here in the island, where would you say is your most favorite spot for us pull up and just chill, unwind?
I'm a beach bum. I love the beach. Okay. So but lately I've been craving Riverside. So actually me and my friend's supposed to go to a river tomorrow. Okay. Because she said she found one new river spot, so can't wait for that. But yeah, there's a beach called Strawberry Fields area. Okay. Yeah. I love that spot. It's so beautiful there.
I don't know if I've ever even heard of Strawberry Fields before. Where
Strawberry Fields. Boy. Listen, geography is not my thing.
Is it in
Santa? No. It's like a 1.5 hours drive.
Okay.
So Stony, Santa.
Okay, somewhere down that way, Portland, St. Mary's side.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, Strawberry, yeah. Okay.
Not Strawberry Hill, Strawberry Fields. Strawberry Fields together.
Okay. All right.
And then there's a little, Bob Marley Beach is nice if you want to stay in Kingston side. Right. Get me, but yeah.
I like that. You mentioned earlier that you were all about the seafood and all those things, the fish and.
I don't really eat meat too much anymore.
Okay. That's a beautiful thing. The next 5 years, because you have a lot of collaborations coming up and all these things. What is one thing that is on your radar that you haven't been able to reach yet, that you would like to reach in the next 5 years?
It's a thing that I want to reach this year, to be honest, but I'm trying to build that international bridge right now, and I want to say with that like, okay, by Jamaica, I want to connect. I want to make that connection, because people, my name kind of out there here. Right. I'm not like this big star yet here, but I have my name out there. People know me, but I want to create that bridge to the international market.
Okay, all right. I like that, and that's a good goal to have for individuals that, because there's a lot of artists in this world, and you have individual that is aspiring to become an artist, but they get discouraged.
The market is, the industry is very discouraging, so I don't blame them.
What advice would you tell them if they really still want to push and still accomplish what that looks like?
You have to go into yourself and just, you have to carve out. It's like carving out your path. You learn while you go at it. And I heard a saying that said, those who quit never believed into the idea in the first place. And that saying really gave me a lot, because trust me, you will think about quitting. Because the industry is rough, especially I don't know, girls have a different, because the industry is very male dominated, and I'm so grateful for my team, my manager, having my manager as like that, strong, like, hey, please talk to this guy for me. And obviously him investing in all of this in everything right now. So,
Okay.
but the advice is just know what you want, know how much you want it, and just keep at it and don't listen to the noise, I guess, because there's so much noise and everybody has an opinion.
Right.
Everybody's gonna tell, like you have one person telling you the exact opposite of what the next person told you the day before, and you'll get so confused, and you just have to just keep doing you.
Yeah, keep doing you. People want to plug in with you. How can they find you?
Once you Google Lil Hanky Panky, you will find me. Trust me.
Yeah.
Actually, I was actually very surprised. Lil Hanky Panky. But yeah, my IG, same thing, LILHANKYPANKY. And then I have my music and my videos out on YouTube and all other platforms. So yeah, I'm easy to find.
This is dope, man. We had a dope conversation. You guys heard all the different tales that was created right here at EOS Club. Lil Hanky Panky, it was a pleasure.
It was amazing, thank you.
Man, this was a vibe.
Not the usual questions you get.
No, we have to change up the thing, you know. We have to do a thing different, because we're different, yeah?
Grateful, thank you.
Yes, man, we awesome, man. So listen, until our next episode where we have another colorful, decorated guest right here in EOS Club. Thank you.